If there is a discipline in which the Danes have continuously produced world-class stars, it's the men's singles category. First, there were the likes of Erland Kops in the 1960s, before the legendary Morten Frost emerged in the late 70s. Then Poul Erik Høyer, Peter Rasmussen, and Peter Gade carried the baton in the 90s. But since the turn of the century, Asia have been overwhelmingly strong. In particular, through the exploits of China's Lin Dan and Chen Long, and Malaysia's Lee Chong Wei. One of those who has lately challenged their dominance is Viktor Axelsen, whose recent landmark achievements, winning the world title and ascending to the top of the world rankings, have ushered in a new era in the solo event.
Obviously, Viktor is very young, just 23, but there's no telling the future how that's going to react. I think the fierce competition coming out of Asia, but then, yeah, if I look at Denmark, we obviously have Viktor. Hopefully Jan will return in strength from his injury, and we also have Anders Antonsen, an even younger player coming up who has the potential to go far. If that leads into world dominance, I think a lot of countries will fight for that. I only see us as one of them and not the dominant country, but I'm very pleased with the progress we're doing.
In becoming the world champion, Viktor has put Danish men's singles back into focus when he ended the country's 20-year gold medal drought in the solo competition.
I think Denmark, in particularly in the just after '97, Peter Gade came close quite a few times. But I also have to say that the likes of Lee Chong Wei, Lin Dan, means a lot. They've kind of reached so many finals consecutively. Or other Chinese have kind of been able to step in. Taufik Hadiyat has also obviously been there. So I think it's a journey. It takes a little bit of luck also to reach the final and to make it happen. I don't plan to make another 20 years before we win another one, but I think it's a lot of things that has to go up to perfect throughout that week where you compete. But I believe that we can win more within the next 10 years.
Overall, it's been 8 years since Denmark tasted success at the World Championships. After mixed doubles pair Thomas Leybourn and Camilla Ritterjuhl's 2009 triumph in India, the Danes have only come close twice. The Scandinavians will hope that Viktor's recent breakthrough can have a major impact on the country's fortunes.
I think when you become a world champion, it gives you as a player and also the group around you a sense of, okay, what he is doing, his kind of commitment is unique, and maybe I should look at the way he's preparing and how he's conducting himself every single week, how professional he is. And I hope that rubs off on the rest of the group, the choices he makes, because he wants to be number one, he wants to be the very best he can become as a men's single player. Those choices I hope rubs off on every single player in our setup, not just the men's single. On a daily basis, yeah, you can see the confidence when he practices with the others. They know they have to become even better, so they have to kind of go for try to push their limits, what they're capable to do, because he's doing that all the time. But I'm only looking at it as a positive progress.
It's all smiles at the training headquarters in Brøndby, and rightly so, as their boy wonder is now the king, reviving the Danish legacy in men's singles. So, what's next for Kenneth and his Chargers?
The World Championships was huge. I don't think you got many other tournaments that can compare with that bit. The next bigger goal for me is, without the question for men's single, would be All England. It's still a title that we haven't had for many years. I think it's 19 years now, maybe, since Peter Gade won it. So that's obviously a big target. And then there are many tournaments that we want to do well in, but I think the All England, and then obviously coming within a year's time is another World Championship and the Thomas Cup. Big goals, big tournaments. A lot of countries want to try to gain success at these, but I think those are the goals, those are the tournaments that keeps motivating me to push the players and to keep developing new ways of training and different ideas of how to improve overall.